Coming up on High Now, we are in Hilo and we're checking out Vibe. They're serving up some of the best vegan and vegetarian food on the Big Island. Then, planning to drive the road to Hana, learn what you need to know.
Oh, look at the waterfall.
Plus, last chance to make Father's Day plans. We've got gift ideas from steak and seafood to whiskey. This and more right now on High Now. Aloha gang and welcome to High Now Weekender. I'm Kainoa Carlson and a big happy early Father's Day to all the pops out there. We love you. Now, if you procrastinated, you didn't make dinner reservations, first of all, you're kind of a terrible child. But second of all, we got you covered. We got Kevin Aoki in the house here from the Aoki Group of Restaurants. You guys have a bunch of stuff going on this Father's Day weekend, so let's get to it. What do we got?
So at all our restaurants, we have something for fathers. Whether it's lunch or dinner, if you want to explore whiskeys, we got explore wines, got cigars. Today we have here a steak and lobster from
Beautiful.
Rockies.
What do you guys not want? That's steak, whiskey, wine, cigars. Let's start with the Rockies. You own 3 different restaurants. Before we get into all the food, but tell everybody what you're a part of.
Well, Rockies, my father created it over 50 years ago. It used to be called Benihana's. And it's at the Hilton Hawaiian Village, and we're bringing you like a traditional dinner for fathers. This is something I love, steak and lobster.
Beautiful, walk us through, what's the spread?
Well, steak and lobster, and we got the traditional sauces, your favorite ginger salad that we have. And going there, it's all about fun.
That's right.
The chef cooks in front of you.
The chefs are amazing, and I love that style of cooking too. It's
teppanyaki.
Entertainment,
yeah.
Entertainment, that's right. Yeah. And we've got different flights over here as well. What do we got?
This is amazing because we went to Kentucky and they're barrel selects. So you can only get them at our restaurants. Some of them have like our picture on it, like brother and I here. But it's Knob Creek, it's Makers, and Elijah Craig.
Beautiful, so these are all whiskey flights, and then I know the Knob Creek, that one's kind of particularly special for you guys, because you guys go there and pick the barrel, right?
That's right. So at our restaurants, you could buy this. It's limited, $50. You can give it to your father, $50. It's a great gift to give to your dad. It's only sold at our restaurants. It's got our picture on it here. This one here is pretty amazing. It's a limited edition. Only 5 cases came to Hawaii, and we're going to offer it to dads, $150. At all the restaurants.
Awesome.
So you can take this whole bottle home with you.
Oh, beautiful. So, I mean, you're someone who knows a ton about whiskey. How do you decide which barrel to pick, and what's your process like for picking out?
I love whiskeys. It's the part of the meal that I enjoy the most. Well, what makes whiskey special, because it sits inside the barrel, and it collects all that wood flavor. So when you go and taste it, every barrel tastes different. So when you come and do the flights, you'll taste that each flight tastes different, and it's amazing. It's just fun to do.
Definitely, and whiskey kind of, in a lot of ways, enhances the flavor of things too, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. It makes everything special.
I think we have some little poo-poo. So which one is this one?
This is the Elijah Craig.
Elijah Craig.
So the way to drink it is you taste from the back of the tongue forward.
Back of the tongue forward.
So you take a big enough sip to go from back to forward.
Got it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Let's try this out. That is so smooth.
Delicious. Yeah.
So smooth. Before we finish the rest of this, I want people to know, Rockies, you're taking reservations. You guys still got room for Father's Day, right?
Yeah, we still have room. You can go online and book your reservations, either at Rockies, 1938 is available too.
Awesome. Give us the websites real quick. Yeah.
You can go to aokigroup.com, and then you pick the restaurant that you want, and then follow the link, and we have reservations there.
There you go. Mahalo so much for coming in, Kevin, and also a big happy Father's Day to you as well.
Wow,
and thank you for everything that you're doing. We'll have all this up on highnowdaily.com, but if you can't get to the steak and the lobster, and you're kind of looking for that summer bod, we checked out a brand new vegan cafe over on Hawaii Island. Check it out. Aloha gang, today on High Now we are in Hilo. One of my favorite things about Hilo is you can get any kind of food anytime you want. It really just depends on your vibe. In fact, that's where we're eating. This place serves up some of the best vegan and vegetarian food on the Big Island.
Vibe Cafe is our version of vegetarian and vegan comfort food. So it's our hopes to shed the light that you can have good tasting, exciting food that's vegan and vegetarian. We opened Vibe in September of 2018, and it's been getting busier and busier every week since we opened.
And it's easy to see why with their non-traditional culinary creations you don't often see at most vegan spots.
We try to take foods that a lot of vegetarians and vegan haven't been able to eat in years, like our beet poke bowl. It is very resembling of an ahi poke bowl, but it's made with healthy beets, and people absolutely love it. Our most popular is our vegan jackfruit nachos, our thigh bowl, our vegan eggs benedict. It does change every few months, and we add something new. Try to change a lot. A lot of our customers come every day. So when there's not a lot of vegetarian and vegan options, the same customers come back to the same restaurant. So we have to keep it changing and keep it fresh.
Look at this spread, it looks amazing. We're talking nachos, pizza, and eggs benny, not things you usually see on a vegan or vegetarian menu. So where does the inspiration for stuff like this come from?
We have a lot of creative people that work here. A lot of the chefs, even people up front, if we have an idea, you can normally have one of the cooks make it for you. Everyone's really talented back there. Everyone has great minds.
What's your favorite thing on the menu?
Probably the nachos right here, I'm gonna say.
This is real deal vegan stuff, guys.
Kind of similar to that is the taco pizza, because it's the jackfruit on top. Jackfruit's really interesting because you can kind of make it and replicate it to taste like meat. You can put any sort of seasoning on. It kind of has that pulled pork texture, which is really easy for people who don't eat vegetarian if they like pulled pork. Fridays we do after hours, so it's 8 o'clock to midnight. We have like local artists, DJs, or acoustic music, and then we have drinks and food all night.
How much does it mean to you to have this kind of response from the community, for them to really vibe with this place the way that they do?
It's crazy. Even when I first started about 2 years ago, it was like popular, but it was kind of like a startup thing, and now it's just crazy. We need more staff to keep up with everyone. Everyone's turning vegetarian now, so everyone wants to eat here.
That's awesome. Anytime you come down to Hilo, you need to check it out. Check them out over here at Vibe. The food's a vibe. We'll have all this up on HiNowDaily.com.
The road to Hana, a bucket list item when visiting the Valley Isle, with so much to see and explore along the way.
The road to Hana is 52 miles of rural and often rugged coastline through our rainforest.
Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful.
There's waterfalls, there's beautiful coastline vistas. We have Kaumahina State Park, we have Pua'aka'a State Park, lots of parking there.
A must stop is Auntie Sandy's world famous banana bread here at Kenai Peninsula. It's warm. Or catch the surf here at Ho'okipa.
But driving the road can be challenging, which is why there's an official code of conduct. First step, plan.
Research what it is your interests are, determine if those sites are legal for you to visit.
Keep an eye out for official welcoming signs, and if there aren't any, consider it private property and inaccessible.
And then you want to determine your group's physical abilities to visit that site. If it is a site just off the side of the road, you want to make sure that your car is well within the white line and making sure that you're facing the right direction of traffic.
And watch out for narrow or one-way roads and make sure to yield to oncoming traffic.
Ooh, maybe we should let these guys pass.
Locals travel this road every day to get to work, to get to school, and they can maneuver the road a little bit more efficiently, so you want to let locals pass.
So before you check this adventure off your list,
you can find the Road to Hana Code of Conduct at hanahighwayregulation.com. There you'll have our suggested list of safety guidelines to make sure that you and your family embark along the Road to Hana safely.
Brought to you by Maui Visitors Bureau.
Coming up on High Now, it is summertime, which means the temperatures are going up, but SunSpirit Energy is helping you keep your costs down.
Hear about their new project at Wet n Wild. Plus, a hot new coffee shop hits Ward Village. See what they're serving up at Ali'i Coffee when High Now returns.
Aloha gang, welcome back to High Now Weekender. I don't know about you, but I always like to start my day with a good cup of coffee. And if you're in the Ward Village area, a brand new spot just opened up. It's called Ali'i Coffee. We got the two owners over here, James Webb and Will Gold. Thanks for coming in, boys.
Thanks for having us, guys.
Awesome. So what is Ali'i Coffee?
Aoki Coffee, I started in 2014, and then it was just roasting coffee and selling it small kind online, and then a little bit to Japan, and then we met up and started. He had a roaster in his garage or in his house, and we just started like working together and doing things small. It was like farmers markets and events, and then we opened up our first shop in 2018.
Awesome, congratulations. Now, Will, a lot goes into the coffee, so if you can, talk a little bit about the roasting process, what makes your guys unique?
We try to focus on light roasted, natural processed coffees that you're gonna taste the flavor that's in the coffee. We don't burn or dark roast our coffees, so it's a lot of fruity notes, chocolatey notes that are real present in the coffee.
I love that, but it's much more than just coffee you guys are serving up. We got some Ono grinds over here to showcase. Walk us through the spread. What we got?
We got the hot pastrami. This is one of our top selling sandwiches. Woo. So pastrami provolone on rye, some mustard, pretty simple.
Awesome.
Kale, quinoa, and beet salad with feta cheese and black beans and a house-made balsamic vinaigrette. This is the breakfast sandwich. Egg, avocado, ham, cheese, sriracha aioli.
Love that. Oh, that's right up my alley. I like all that.
The lomi salmon bagel. It's a smoked salmon bagel with cream cheese, capers, onions, tomatoes, on your choice of bagel.
Awesome. How do you guys decide what's going to go on the food menu? Or what is that process like for you guys?
We just come up with ideas, taste it. If it tastes good, we put it on the menu. Yeah.
That's a good way to do it. And then we got some drinks to sample as well. Walk us through the spread.
So these are our drinks that we have on tap. So we have 4 taps. So we bring the coffee, bar to coffee. So that's kind of our thing. And,
awesome.
So this is our signature cold brew.
Okay.
And this is our purple haze. So it's green tea, jasmine, butterfly pea flower. It has lemons and local honey.
Awesome. And then you're going to pour the third.
And this is called the King right here.
The King.
This is a chocolate coconut cold brew with cream, and it's very tasty. And then we also have a nitro cold brew, which we didn't bring because it doesn't really.
Right. I got you. Wow. Can I sample the King?
Yes, sir.
The King of coffees. Here we go. Aoki Coffee, gang. Oh, that's delicious.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. I really like that. Give us your guys' Instagram, our store location. Where are you guys at Ward Village, and how can people find you guys?
The Instagram is Aoki Coffee Co. We're right on the front side of Ward Village, next to Miley's Thai, and hours of operation are 7 to 3 every day.
7 days a week?
Yeah.
7 days a week.
Awesome, Aoki Coffee. You guys are always working. Well, thank you so much for coming in. Go get you one of these, the King.
Yes, sir.
This is called the King. Aoki Coffee, gang, Ward Village. Check them out. We'll have all this up on HiNowDaily.com.
If you want to in any way help to malama the environment, composting is something you might want to consider. And we are here at City Mill Eva Beach with Iris. Hi.
Hi.
Why should we compost?
Well, compost actually helps enrich your soil so that you grow things without fertilizer. Composting is a great way to help the environment. You get rid of all your waste, improve your soil, and getting rid of methane gases are released when you drop all of this stuff into the landfills.
So every one of us really can reduce our carbon footprint if we do this, and it's pretty simple, right?
It is very simple. It is very simple. As long as you have some space and you know what the formula is to keep everything balanced. 2 parts carbon, 1 nitrogen. Carbon is actually all of the dry or brown, your lawn clippings, your sawdust, paper bags. And a lot of people don't realize that a lot of these paper bags will say reusable, compostable on here. Green is all of your food waste. When you put all of this in here, you have to make sure it's clean. You don't want any kind of chemicals going in here. Plant clippings, you want it to be free of disease. Your compost should never smell. With a composter like this, you can actually get compost within a month. This opens up and you can just throw stuff in here. To make sure that there's a real mix of moisture, make sure it's locked so it doesn't open up, spin it around.
Whoa.
And it gives you enough compost to use for most gardens.
All right, Iris, so once again, I learned so much from you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You too can get this compost tumbler at any of the City Mill locations. We'll have more up on HiNowDaily.com, and also check out CityMill.com.
Brought to you by City Mill.
Hey, whether it's big commercial projects like this one over here at Wet n Wild, or you're the everyday Hawaii homeowner, SunSpear Energy has got everything you need to keep your energy costs down.
Sunspear Energy is a local developer and installer for renewable energy projects. We focus on all three sectors of the solar industry. Commercial industrial is kind of our background, but we also do residential as well as utility scale projects. This one was a long time in the making, but we installed about 3,000 panels with solar canopy carports, so we provide shade structure to the water park guests and employees, which is really nice. When people come back to their car, it's not been baking in the hot sun all day when they've been having a good time at the park. Those are the junction boxes, so that's where like the power generated from the panel flows into that black box. These types of systems, the longer part on the construction side is actually the underground work to do the foundations. All of the panels, it was like 2,958 panels. We put them all in 1 week. We've done a lot of solar carport canopies in recent years. Commercial customers, there's additional tax incentives on commercial projects in addition to what's available on the residential side. So it really just makes great financial sense for commercial businesses to put a PV system on the roof or in their parking lot. Another example is the Honolulu International Airport. So when you fly inter-island, the inter-island terminal, that top parking deck, we put a roof over that with solar panels. About a year and a half ago, started a residential division. Our team has been in the industry for 10, 15 years. We're taking our expertise in the commercial sector and applying that to your everyday Hawaii homeowner. Just Hawaii in general, going solar makes a lot of financial sense. Electricity bill, I think, is one of the main costs of home ownership living in Hawaii. In summertime, everybody wants to run their air conditioning more, or maybe add air conditioning. People are getting more electric vehicles. If you want to charge your vehicle at home, it all just contributes to using more electricity. We've seen in Hawaii electricity rates have gone up about 5% year over year on average. So installing solar kind of allows you to take control of your electricity costs, know exactly like what your monthly payment is going to be for a 20-year period. For a residential project, from contract signing to electricity generated on your roof is going to be about 4 months. If you go on our website and complete the solar calculator and upload a copy of your HECO bill, you'll be entered in a chance to win 2 tickets to the water park. Just check out our website, sunspearenergy.com, or on social media, Sunspear Energy on Instagram and Facebook. Every project is very unique. On the commercial side, it requires a lot of engineering and specific construction expertise, which is where our team is strongest, and we kind of apply that knowledge to the residential side and give a custom solution to every home.
Brought to you by Sunspear Energy.
Coming up, restaurant quality food served local style. Get a look at the gourmet plate lunches at Kahai Street Kitchen after the break. Over here in Mo'ili'ili, it's all about restaurant quality food served local style. This is Kahai Street Kitchen. Let's grind.
Orders up. We started out in 2006 in Kalihi in the business district below Nimitz, Kahai and Kalihi Street. Tony? When we first opened up, we were just a catering company back then. One day somebody asked us, the food smells good. Why don't you guys open up a plate lunch? Orders up. And then we did. And then from that point on, we just took off. Wanted something different, so we started making herb marinated steaks with olive oil and pasta. We still had our teriyaki things for all the local guys who really wanted it, but we tried to make different things like, ricotta stuffed chicken, sun-dried tomato sauce. Steak and shrimp and tacos.
This is our Wellington, short ribs Wellington, mushrooms, and we have also some spinach in here. Basically with some eggs to get it brown. This basically takes about 8 minutes. It comes with either brown rice or white rice, and either macaroni or spring mix right here. So this is our basic plating right here. Comes with a side demi right here on the side.
Oh, what's in the demi?
It's a beef base. Cooking with gas is good. It's convenient for nice sears on whatever you're cooking.
What is it?
Okay, this is our porchetta, stuffed porchetta with ground pork. Basically seasoned ground pork with spinach. It's gonna have spinach and a mushroom inside, stuffed with.
So you stuff the meat with more meat?
With more meat, exactly. Yeah, also we're gonna, this is a house seasoning right here. Season it. This is basically our steak taco. It's gonna be a new menu item. Got the house-made chimichurri on the bottom. This is our jalapeno slaw. It's a seasoned tri-tip, house-made salsa. And these are our steak tacos here at Kahai Street Kitchen.
Fried rice, eggs, scrambled.
I've been doing this for almost 40 years. When people come and tell me, hey, the food was excellent, and they have this big smiling face, that, oh, awesome, the food, you know? And it keeps me going and want to come back the next day and do it all over again. Best thing to do is to phone your order, and we have a website, kahaistreet-kitchen.com.
Get on down here, guys. It's local food made by local people. Kahai Street Kitchen doing plate lunches different than anyone else. We'll have this whole segment up on HiNowDaily.com.
Brought to you by Hawaii Gas.
Whoo, Kahai Street Kitchen is ono, so we had to bring the boys in. We got Chef David Yamamoto. Now, Iwata, thanks for coming in. Kahai Street Kitchen, for people who don't know, where are you guys located at? So people can always go and check you guys out.
Oh, well, we're located on the corner of King and Coolidge, right after the bank on the right-hand side.
I love it. Now, this is one of my favorite plate lunches on the island. You got to check these guys out. You brought in a couple of different dishes. So what is this spread? Walk us through it. What we got?
Well, Chef David will explain to you.
This is our
Awesome.
sunrise special right here. It's every Saturday from 7:30 to 8:30.
And this thing got everything you love: bacon, Portuguese sausage, corned beef hash. I don't know how you eat this and go work after, but stick a fork in me on pow. Okay, what about this one?
It's a braised short ribs, one of our best sellers right here. Braised short ribs, and this is our opakapa, sauté opakapa with lemon butter caper sauce.
Ooh.
And this is our stuffed medallion chicken. It's stuffed with spinach, mushrooms, and onions. Sauteed.
Awesome, and then it's topped with a sauce. What's up?
Oh, that's Rico sauce. Rico cream sauce.
Awesome, and you guys do a lot of catering too. You brought in some different options as well.
Yeah, this is our hamburger steak right here. I'll just pour the gravy right on top. We have a lot of different specials on top.
Oh yeah. Gravy all over.
Yeah.
Hamburger steak, and then what's that last one down there?
This is our braised brisket with coleslaw right on the top.
Awesome. Now, what I like so much about Kahai Street Kitchen is it's not your typical katsu curry, loco mocos. You guys do a lot of different dishes. Where does that inspiration come from?
Oh, it comes from Chef David. What we try to do is we try to give our customers, restaurant quality food. Sit down, dine in, but we serve it on a plate lunch. And we do, by the way, our hamburger steak, we grind fresh every day.
Every day?
Yes, it's fresh hamburgers. You can have it medium rare. Yeah, you don't have to have it well done and dry.
I love it. And then, Chef, we even saw in the segment previous to this, I mean, porchetta and tacos. And how do you start to create things to put on the menu that's different than other plate lunch places?
That's the thing. Let's look what inspires me, what people want to eat, different things. So I make different items. Porchetta is one of the things that mostly restaurants do, but for our place, we do try to kick it up everything, kick up a notch everything.
Yeah, and I would stop by Kahai Street Kitchen a few times during last year. Obviously, the pandemic was crazy, but how did it make you guys feel to still be supported throughout 2020? And what did that mean to you?
Oh, fantastic. The local people, unbelievable. The support that we had, support from you folks. Thank you very much, and thank you all the local guys that came by and supported us. It was really, really helpful.
Well, thank you for the grinds. Keep cooking up the good stuff. We love it. Now, before we let you guys go, hours of operation, and people can call their order. Give us the number and website so people can order.
Okay, you can reach us at 808-845-0320. Phone your order in. Just tell us what time you want to pick it up, and we'll have it ready by the time you come. You can view our webpage on www.kahaistreet-kitchen.com. Check it out. We have our menu on there. We have a Father's Day special on there also. Our breakfast menu is on there. You got to come and check this out every Saturday, all day long. Breakfast 7:30 to 8:30, $8.95. You cannot go wrong.
You cannot go wrong. This is a meal that any father would love. Be sure to check them out, gang. Kahai Street Kitchen, like I said, they do plate lunches different than anywhere else. We'll have all this up on HiNowDaily.com. Coming up on High Now, we're in the kitchen with Mark Healy. What are you making?
This is an Axis deer rib rack from Maui Nui Venison.
Oh, there you go. And we've got our favorite sauces from Kraft.
Plus, imagine owning a piece of historic Hawaii. Take a tour of Greystone Mansion in Makiki when High Now returns.
Aloha gang and welcome to Cooking with Competitors. Today we got a very special guest. He is a big wave surfer, a spear fisherman. He's one of the best watermen on planet Earth. Very excited to have Mark Healy here. How are you, brother?
Thanks for having me.
We're so excited you're here and you brought some venison. Talk about it.
Yeah, so this is venison axis deer from Maui. It's French cut rib racks.
Kind of break down what venison is and how it's different than like your typical steak, chicken, and all that other stuff.
Right off the top, I would say the difference with venison is that it's a lot leaner. So you just don't want to overcook it. They're probably the best eating deer in the world, and with the diet that they have in Hawaii, we have an incredible resource in them.
Let's talk about the marinade. There's some sauce action going on.
This is a little uncharted territory for me a little bit. It's a marinade and it's also a tenderizer.
What are we gonna do to the venison?
Basically, with these rib racks, it's really easy. We're gonna go on 350 for about 20 minutes.
Let's do it. While the venison cooks, you've had an awesome 2021. O'Neill Wave of the Winter. It was at Pipeline. What'd that mean to you?
Today, I was totally out of it and I was completely out of rhythm. I was out there for 2.5 hours already. I stayed out a little longer and sure enough, finally a wave popped up and I was in the spot. Ended up making this insane, super long barrel. Always creating content as part of my job and social media channels and everything. The YouTube series is Strike Missions with Mark Healy. Things that are the most valuable to me, I never document. So I started this YouTube series just to put that out there. Really try to share whatever knowledge that I have with other people.
All right, man, I think the venison's done.
All right, let's do it.
Oh boy. It's one of those moments where I'm like, I do have the best job in the world. Anytime I get a good piece of meat, I love to add sauce to it. Kraft has some of my favorite sauces. Now, the good part is they slow simmer all the ingredients. They do all the work for you. We're actually gonna do a blind taste test with Kanoi. We have this awesome Maui Nui venison and our favorite sauces from Kraft.
Okay.
We'll do a blind taste test, see which one you like the most.
All right, all right.
Cup number 1. What are you feeling? What are you feeling?
Filipino, so I like the tang.
Sauce number 2.
Okay. Barbecue, very smoky.
Okay. Sauce number 3. What are you getting?
This is a little bit sweeter, kind of more of a classic barbecue, I think.
Okay, 1, 2, or 3. What do you like? What do you like?
Oh man, you know what? I think I'm gonna go with number 1 because it takes me back. My daddy was a big fan of Worcestershire.
All right, Worcestershire.
Oh, I
knew one of us knew how to say it. Hey, Mark, thank you so much for coming in and cooking, brother. This is amazing. Don't forget, gang, go ahead and check out Maui Nui Venison and follow this guy on social media. And for all you South bosses, Kraft's got what you need. This will all be up on HighNowDaily.com.
Brought to you by Kraft Heinz.
How talented is he? A big mahalo to Mark Healy for coming in. And don't forget, gang, now is your chance to actually go ahead and ride some big waves of your own. All you got to do is head to our Facebook and our Instagram page at HighNowDaily for your chance to win a 6-foot Robin Johnston surfboard. It's a 6-footer. All you have to do is head over to our social media pages on Facebook, on Instagram. It is our High Now Daily. Welcome to the summer contest. Make sure you give us a follow for your chance to win.
Imagine owning a piece of historic Hawaii. Well, that's exactly what you'll get here at the Greystone Mansion at 1302 Nehoa Street in Makiki.
This home was listed on the Hawaii and National Historic Registry, and it is the only Queen Anne style home in Makiki. This masterpiece was built in 1903 for Alfred Hawkins, the founder of the Honolulu Brewing Company. It very well may be the oldest single-family estate on Oahu. The architect was nationally renowned EAP Newcomb, and he partnered up with a local architect by the name of C.W. Dickey. Together they formed and created this beautiful Queen Anne style home. Greystone Mansion gets its name from the 16-inch cut gray stone cut out of blue rock. It was shipped here from England over to the islands, and it was used as ballast on ships, and it was hand cut here on property.
The Queen Anne style of architectures was popular during the reign of England's Queen Anne, who ruled in the 1700s. This distinctive architecture showcased at 1302 Nehoa features a variety of building materials, including patterned brick, stone, and wood, steeply pitched and complex roof systems, squared and round towers, and embellishments such as etched bay windows, verandas, and of course, a large wraparound porch. It's all reminiscent of a bygone era in our island's history.
This home sits on a little over 23,000 square feet of land, 6,353 square feet of interior living space, and is impeccably landscaped. And it's only minutes from downtown. Meticulously restored in 1985, this home consists of 7 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, a grand staircase, hardwood floors, Palladian-style windows, chandeliers, built-ins, and a beautiful sparkling blue pool and spa. This home was meticulously restored to its original condition in 1985. So not only was this a happy family home, the owner opened up its beauty to many local charitable groups and held a lot of charity events here on the property. The Greystones Mansion is an ideal retreat for anyone who appreciates the charm and magic of Old Hawaii.
To learn more about this amazing home, you can contact Travis McGoy at Locations.
Brought to you by Locations Hawaii.
Coming up, start saving for your future. How free webinars from HSFCU can help you manage your money and reach your goals. Details after the break.
Hey, it's never too early to start planning for a healthy financial future. Hawaii State FCU is offering a variety of resources to young adults, including later this month, a free webinar to help build a solid financial foundation.
It's summer, which means graduation season and a time where many young adults are venturing out on their own for the first time. With diplomas in hand, they set forth with a lot of knowledge, but does it include financial knowledge?
When we speak to young adults, we like to remind them that it's never too young to learn about financial education. Money management is a skill that they're going to use during their entire lives. The sooner they learn it, financial concepts like savings, budgeting, managing expenses, the better off they'll be. So there are a lot of simple things that young adults can do to take control of their finances. So one of the first things we teach young adults about their finances is creating goals. And during our presentations, we teach them to create SMART goals, which stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. 2 is create a budget. Budgets don't have to be complex. You want to start off with gathering your largest expenses or your most important ones, like your rent, your groceries, your gas, maybe even your cell phone. And then next, you want to look at some other expenses. Maybe you like to go shopping or spend time with your friends once a week. You want to collect those expenses as well, because those are important. And then lastly, you want to add to your savings account. And that's the next part, is start saving now. You want to get in the habit of savings because as you get into adulthood, that's going to create healthy financial habits for you. At Hawaii State FCU, we're a strong believer in financial education. We regularly offer webinars, and we have resources like online courses, calculators, and things for members to access. We actually get a lot of requests from schools to come and talk to their students about money managing concepts to help them to be prepared when they graduate. So in fact, on June 23rd, we'll be offering a 90-minute webinar for teens and young adults. We'll be talking about financial topics, and it's a free webinar. It'll start at 10 o'clock a.m.
This free webinar later this month is dedicated to helping teens and young adults feel more confident when faced with money matters.
It's free and open to the public, and you don't have to be a credit union member. During this free webinar, we'll be covering topics like paying for school, your first job, maybe your first paycheck, opening a checking account, using credit cards, and more. For more information and to access the webinar, you can go to our website at www.hawaiistatefcu.com/events.
Brought to you by Hawaii State FCU.
Weather can be unpredictable, so no matter what season, it's important to stay proactive. All it takes is one severe weather event to change the situation for your family and for your home. Hi, I'm Brendan Leong, president of Kapili Roofing and Painting. But whether it's before or after a storm, the team here at Kapili Roofing is here to help protect you and your investment. Hurricane season is June 1st through November 30th, but we see severe weather all year round. Even if you're outside of hurricane season, you never know when severe weather will hit and your home could be at risk. Having your roof inspected, talking to a roofer that you can trust is important. They can point out things and help you plan ahead so that you're never caught off guard. We've seen things as minor as a few small leaks or some shingles blowing off. We've seen things as severe as entire roofs blowing off and even solar panels. Kapili Roofing wants your family to be prepared and not get caught off guard in a situation like this. If your roof starts leaking, the main thing is to get your valuables away from the walls and off of the ground. The most important thing is to wait until after the storm is passed to make the repairs. Keep your family and yourself in mind first. You can always rebuild the property, but you can't get back getting injured or losing your life. So something we recommend homeowners do is taking note of your surroundings, knowing the condition of your home and what some of the risks could be. Things like loose gutters, expired roofing material, improperly fastened solar panels, things like that can pose a risk. And it's not only to your home, but it's to your neighbor's home as well. If you're proactive in home maintenance and you stay ahead of the curve, then you're never going to get caught in a reactive situation. Getting to know a roofer is important because during times of crisis, everyone's trying to get a hold of a roofer. But if you already have a developed relationship with one, you can make sure that if something were to happen to your home, you can get the help that you need. As roofers, we're always required to be prepared during a storm, and we recommend other people do the same. Our team offers free home inspections and free estimates. We help homeowners plan for upcoming expenses on home maintenance, and our team specializes in residential roof construction. Not only full roof replacements, but also roof repairs. We also do emergency services during or after the storm just to get the situation stabilized. So even though we're already in hurricane season, it's not too late to get your roof inspected. So give us a call or visit our website, kapiliroof.com, to book your inspection.
Brought to you by Kapili Roofing and Painting.
Coming up, the Pop-Up Makeke is back. Get an up-close look at local products you can shop when High Now returns.
Hey guys, welcome back to High Now Weekender, and I've got big news. The Pop-Up Makeke is back. Season Ekolu, season number 3, and they're featuring a bunch of brand new items, all uniquely handmade right here in our native Hawaii. Let's take a look at the spread here on what we got. You have everything from native Hawaiian books to native Hawaiian food, things like ipus and other native Hawaiian instruments. Obviously, with the return of the Merry Monarch, a lot of the items are very hula influenced. But what I really love about the items that are available on the Pop-Up Makeke, like this Hawaiian word game over here, is it really has a tremendous impact on Hawaiian language. A lot of these native Hawaiian businesses really put an emphasis on emphasizing the importance of native Hawaiian language, incorporating it into our everyday lives. And then we also have, for those of you who are in the very luxurious bed settings, NoHo Home is the one to go to. NoHo Home, this is one of the most popular brands at the Pop-Up Makeke. They do awesome scented candles too, like Pua Keni Keni, that flower that we all love. And they don't just have stuff for the adults, they have stuff for the keiki too. This one is from Honolulu Baby Company. They make different shirts and dresses and different clothing apparel for all of the keiki that are in our lives. Go ahead and check them out. Pop-Up Makeke, it's online. It'll return July 1st to the 3rd, right before Merry Monarch. Check them out, popupmakeke.com. Welcome back to High Now Weekender. It's time for another edition of Checkout and Takeout, and this week we're featuring some businesses on Kauai.
I love it. And remember, with Checkout and Takeout on hawaiinewsnow.com, you can always find out which restaurants and businesses are open in your community. First up, a look at some Ono food from Mark's Place. The takeout restaurant is located in the Puhi Industrial Center. They're serving up delicious local food, including gourmet plate lunches, bentos, salads, desserts, and omiyage snacks. Locally owned and operated since 1998 and led by Chef Mark Oyama, Mark's Place has been widely named one of Kauai's best food establishments, and I agree 100%. One item you can't miss is their smoked ahi dip, which flies off the shelves weekly. Kamaboko dip, pickled onions, pickled warabi, dried ahi, and sakura boshi are some other pupu items that Mark's Place now features. And if you have a sweet tooth or you have a birthday coming up, you can call Mark's Place for a special cake or dessert. They're so good. They are open Monday through Friday, serving meals from 10:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m.
Awesome. Now up next, this is one of my faves, Hanalei Taro. It offers farm fresh food from their over 100-year-old 6th generation family farm, and they can deliver it straight to your door. Now you can get farm fresh poi, obviously, kulolo, taro mochi cake, Hanalei Taro burgers, cooked taro, and more. And all you have to do is order online at hanaleitaro.com weekly by Friday at midnight so that your order can be harvested and shipped by Wednesday. They will also harvest and deliver across the U.S. so you can even gift their products to others online as well, or if they're in the mainland. So you can find Hanalei Taro at Hanalei Food Truck Fridays, on Sundays from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. and at Puhi Park Farmers Market. That's on Saturdays from 10 a.m. till noon. Or if you didn't catch any of that, just follow at Hanalei Taro on Instagram for the latest updates, giveaways, recipes. They've even got fun coloring page activities for the keiki.
I love that. And finally, Born Hawaii and Kapa'a, the clothing store, ships worldwide and offers a variety of custom apparel. The family-owned business specializes in Hawaiian lifestyle-inspired designs, focusing on everyday comfort and durability. Dad Jeremy Makepa is the artist and designer, and Mom Kahelelani manages the store and website with the help of their 3 kids. Men's Aloha shirts are very popular at Born Hawaii because of the dry fit material. Love that.
I love that.
The store also offers women's styles like dresses, kimonos, and rompers. And if your team or business has been searching for exclusive custom apparel, well, Born Hawaii can help you get started.
Ooh.
They're open Monday through Saturday from 10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. and visit online at bornhawaii.com.
Now, to find out more information about these businesses, just head over to the checkout and takeout section on hawaiinewsnow.com. Hey, who couldn't use a year of free tuition? Using the hashtag #TakeMeToManoa, local students around the state were asked to share a short video that reflects why UH Manoa is the right college choice, or how a free year of tuition could help. It was a Maui boy that would win the contest, and he found out live on air on Hawaii News Now Sunrise.
When I saw this competition, I was reading the rules and I was reading what I have to submit. Because obviously free tuition, that's big for anyone.
Such a privilege to be sponsoring the scholarship. It's our 3rd consecutive year. UHFCU was founded on the legacy and the critical importance of the UH education system, as well as giving back to our members and local community. So it's just an honor to be a part of that.
When I saw that this was a video competition, I was like, oh, this is right up my alley. I did a week's worth of scripting and then gathering my footage that I wanted to include in there.
I feel that Manoa will help me get closer and closer to my dreams. So Hawaii, take me to Manoa.
My whole idea was I just need to tell my story, why I wanted to go to UH and why would this help me out. I felt like this video, if I can prove myself by showing my skills right then and there, right off the bat, I can prove my worth and hopefully I can make my mark onto the school early on.
Manoa is a unique location that offers a well-rounded research institution for all of our students. And you know, being a local from Hawaii, what better place than to get this opportunity? And it's right in your backyard. It's an affordable institution.
When you guys asked me to do the interview, my teachers didn't tell me what it was for. If anything, it was just asking me about how my experience was here as a senior during COVID. I thought it was just gonna be a regular interview. I was more worried about what I was answering. I wasn't really worried about what was gonna happen.
Glad that you're here with us, and there's something important that we want to let you know. Hezekiah has won the University of Hawaii Federal Credit Union Take Me to Manoa contest, and that means that he will attend the University of Hawaii Manoa in the upcoming fall, spring semesters, full tuition paid. Yay!
When you guys announced the Take Me to Manoa giveaway, I was just blown away because this was nothing. I was not expecting this. And when they came in with that big check and all my teachers with the leis and the Manoa gear, I was like, this cannot be happening. I feel like UH Manoa's new creative media program that they announced this year was revolutionary. Like, it's top of the line education that I'm really excited for. I want to do big things in Hollywood, especially like be my own producer, director even.
Brought to you by University of Hawaii at Manoa and University of Hawaii Federal Credit Union.
Coming up, start your weekend with hot and fresh donuts. We take you inside Purvey Donut Shop's new location after the break.
I don't know about you, but I could eat donuts for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
That's right. So for all you donut fanatics out there, you're in luck. Purvey's got a new location here in Kahala.
Our grand opening was on March 27th. We are still very happy, exciting. It's a place that you want to come and watch us create fresh, hot donuts. We're actually fortunate. We were looking for a different location. We really thought that being in Kahala was a great spot. And it's turned out to be wonderful. Our community in this area is so inviting, and everybody really enjoys being here. So it's been a good move for us. So all our flavors are continuously changing. We always have a different weekly donut. On this side, we're actually adding breakfast sandwiches and get to every level of what you can do with a donut. Two that we're doing currently, one is bacon, egg, and cheese. And we put a little bit of our maple glaze right in there too. And then the sausage, egg, and cheese. Okay, and then these two breakfast sandwiches are served all day long.
All right, Kainoa, rise and shine.
Yes.
I am the bacon girl.
You're the bacon girl. I've got sausage here, and we're going in.
Okay.
Wow, that's perfect.
It almost comes out to like a corn dog kind of taste.
Yeah, I like that.
But a little bit sweeter.
Yeah, a little sweet from the donut, but you can't go wrong putting sausage, egg, cheese in the middle of two donuts.
But it's getting better as I chew it.
I love that they're doing this too, just broadening the audience for everyone that loves their donuts.
Yeah.
And we do have a bigger drink menu that we're working on. Most popular drink is the Kona Mocha. It's a chocolate coffee drink. We have caramel latte. We also have a bunch of teas, which is a hibiscus. We also have the black peach tea. We do have a new drink that we just brought in, is a pineapple cream frosty. We're fortunate that we're able to stay open. I think what we did that helped us a lot is we gave back to the community. We gave a lot to frontline workers. Even our regular customers all chipped in and helped purchase donuts so that we could actually deliver it. In the long run, that ended up helping us a lot because the gratitude of everybody we gave donuts to came back and they helped us to survive. And we're all about giving back to the community. We like to make sure that, you know, not only are we doing well, but everyone around us, you know, gets a piece of it and actually has a good vibe. We just want to get bigger. We want to make sure everybody gets to enjoy our fresh hot donuts. Hopefully more locations. If you're in a hurry, you can always go online. We have the exact same menu on there at purveyhawaii.com, or you can follow us on Instagram. That's where you get all our updates as far as our weekly donuts, anything new, anything fun that we're doing at Purvey Hawaii.
Mahalo for watching Hi Now Weekender. Next week, we're starting our morning with some hot yoga. We're checking out classes at Yoga Room Hawaii. We'll see you Monday morning. Aloha.